Well, right now I'd like to welcome Libby Anderson. She is the long-term care director for the Council on Aging, Southern California, because you guys changed your name. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And you were saying one of the reasons you did is the HICAP program that you folks deal with, kind of move their location somewhere else, outside of Orange County? Or?
They have expanded
Okay.
outside of Orange County, so we decided, well, we needed to be inclusive, and so therefore we did change our name to be a little bit more accurate.
All right, very good. But you still do the same things, right?
We sure do. My particular program is the Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program, and this program is a federally and state mandated program. And what we do is we advocate for residents who live in long-term care facilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you help find places for people? What exactly would you do? Or if they're having a problem where they're living, kind of tell me how you dovetail into that.
So we aren't really a placement agency per se. However, we do have resources for people who are looking to place people. A lot of times we get calls from concerned children, of course. So we'll try to point them in the right direction, but that is not primarily what we do. What we do is we advocate for people who are in the facilities. So in other words, here in Orange County, we have almost 1,000 long-term care facilities. And that's a combination of the large skilled nursing and then the large assisted living and then the smaller 6-bed facilities that you often see in the neighborhoods. And so in all those facilities, we have about 28,000 people. So there are a lot of people out there who you know, don't necessarily have family or friends nearby. And that makes it really challenging. You know, when you're elderly, you become more vulnerable and frail. And so we just want to make sure those people have a voice.
So these folks, if they have any kind of concerns or maybe just questions in general, they can give you a call and you can look into it, right?
Exactly. In every single facility, it's by law, our poster is there. So they know if they need somebody, they can call us. There's a great big number and they can call us. We also get calls from facility owners, you know, in case they're having an issue. Because our program—
That's true, it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. We also hear from family members because you know, we are also an agency that abuse and neglect gets reported to, so we will investigate that as well. If we need to, we'll refer cases over to licensing agencies like Community Care Licensing or the Department of Public Health. But yeah.
Okay, so just to get that, kind of get it straight, that so people who are listening now, you're not a placement, you're not going to help them place it, although if they have questions, you can maybe get them started and pointed in the right direction.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Especially if they may not have family or even friends around them that can help them through that, and you can at least tell them, okay, this is what you need to look for, answer some questions and that sort of thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And you know, the Council on Aging in general, you mentioned HICAP and all the other things they do. It's not just about that, right?
That's right. I mean, we have a variety of programs. We have the Reconnect program, of course, the HICAP you just mentioned. We also have the financial abuse specialist team, and they help. You know, financial abuse is definitely on the rise. We have the Friendly Visitor program.
Yes.
And we also have the Smile Makers, and the Smile Makers has been very important to us as well because they have a holiday project every year. What they do is they work in conjunction with the Ombudsman. We identify people in facilities who otherwise might not get a gift at the holidays. We make sure that they get a gift. And
that's nice.
It really, it's a phenomenal thing. This year, or in 2016, over 5,000 gifts were wrapped and delivered. And, you know, really, there are a lot of people out there who just don't have the support. And that's why we're there.
And if people want to volunteer, you folks look for for help all the time, don't you?
We absolutely do. The Ombudsman program is a volunteer-based program. And so we have trainings twice a year. Actually, we have one coming up at the end of March.
Oh, nice.
And at the beginning of April. It's a 36-hour course. We teach it at our offices. And prior to the course, we give people an opportunity to go out with an ombudsman and sort of see what the role is. Because it isn't just visiting, it is going and seeing what type of things we look for when we go into a facility. Because part of our job is to make unannounced visits. So when we bring a trainee out, we just want to make sure that this is what they want. It's a state certified course, and then after the course they have 10 hours out in the field, and then they become certified.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, where's the closest office around here if people are interested in that?
The office just moved this past year to Irvine. We're right near the airport. I'd be happy to give you the contact information for the person who is in charge of the volunteers. And
great, and we have your website up, and I want to make sure people can see that the website has changed because it's the SC now. So coasc.org. I imagine if they forget that and still put Orange County, it'll still come up.
It will still come up.
Yeah.
It will still come up.
So that'll help you, your first step going there for whatever. If you want to volunteer, maybe you will have questions about transitioning to some sort of a long-term care facility, or just in general. You can help out. What about, do you help out as far as if somebody has somebody come to their home for long-term care instead of going to another residence or a facility? Can you help them through that as well, at least pointing them in the right direction if they're looking for in-home care?
We do have what's called an Answers Guide. That's also one of our programs, and the Answers Guide is a wonderful resource. And it's available in all the senior centers. We have them also at our office, but it really sets out a lot of resources out in the community for seniors.
Okay, that's good. And of course, the folks here would go to the Florence Sylvester Senior Center right down the street. And I know sometimes you folks are over there and give presentations.
We do.
Even here in the village at times as well.
Absolutely. We do want to educate about what resources are available for seniors and just how we can help.
Yeah, exactly. Libby, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having us. I appreciate it.
And remember, it is the Council on Aging Southern California now. There's the website, coasc.org, and they can answer all kinds of questions. If you want to find out more about HICAP or any of those things, they are just a great resource. And remember, if you have other questions as well, and you can go to the Senior Center down the street, and they'll have some pamphlets there as well for you. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
All right,
Thank
we'll be
you.
Right back. Very good.